Hi guys, you with your girl DD. Go get it. First, can I apologise for any inconvenience? We did say we was going to go live, but we went up to YouTube. We did go live, but we have to wait 24 hours. YouTube's a lot different from Facebook and Instagram, so we couldn't go live. But either way, we're still going to give you something, you know, because like we owe it to you. So thank you for watching, and continue to subscribe, guys, and to like and share and leave your comments down below. So guys, here we go. So today, guys, we've got a special guest of mine. And he's going to introduce himself, so take it away.
Okay, I am DeeDee'S nephew, otherwise known as Samson X, and she's brought me on camera today to chop it up and say a few positive words.
Yes, we are. So yeah, so we're just going to basically, guys, we're just going to speak about you know, positiveness, what positiveness means to us, and some of our life's journeys, and just to encourage you guys, you know what I mean, just to give you a taste of who we are, where we're coming from, and what we hope this channel, you know, will achieve, you know, to not only to ourselves but to you, you know, because without you guys, it's not really possible to do these channels. So it's about you guys, just like, you know, watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and just like engaging. So yeah,
Definitely.
so Nev, yeah, mum. So now it's I was gonna say good morning, but it's good afternoon. So
yeah, it's about that time.
So how you doing?
I'm all good, you know. I'm living and breathing, and I can't complain. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm still going to get it. I'm still getting it. Good. You know, a bit of a struggle to get out of bed this morning. Sorry guys, a bit of a struggle to get out of bed this morning, but it was all worth it. It was all worth it, because you know, it's nice to know that I'm getting up and I'm going to come and do these channels, you know what I mean, and just that, videos. I'm going to come and do this video, and even though, as I said, we couldn't do the live, it still gave me that even more push to even find other alternatives, which we're doing now. So Nev, do you want to explain who you are and leave it, you know, share who you are and who Samson X is?
Right, so Samson X is basically he is I, and I am him, first and foremost. And I've got a channel which you can check out, link in the description, so don't forget to be going to look at that. And basically, I'll be honest with you, there's not really any deep meaning to my channel. It's just commentary. So if I find something goofy, I'll take the mick out of it. Simple as that. But there will always be some sort of underlying motivation there within my channel. Yeah. So when people come, they get entertained, but they always walk away with a lesson without having actually realised they've actually walked away with the lesson. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. You've got to read between the lines kind of things of what you're doing. Don't just see it as like you're taking, not so much like taking the mick out of people, but, you know, but basically there's if you read between the lines of what he's doing, guys, there's a story behind it of motivation and positiveness, you know, and that's very good. So I'm sure we're going to leave his description in the comments.
Yeah, link in the description.
That's the one. So yes, guys, thank you for joining us. This is called Go Get It Live with DeeDee and your guy, Samson X. And guys, we're going to be doing more podcasts like this and more talks and topics, you know, because I do, you know, the channels and everything like that. But sometimes I think it's good to like go live when we can, and also do like talks and topics. So anything, guys, that you wish for us to like discuss, or is you have anything on your mind, doesn't matter what it is, guys, you know, we can talk about it. That's what we're here for. This is what this channel's about, and it's about talking and discussing and encouraging and see where we can move from there, you know, move further from there. So guys, thank you again for joining our channel. So Samson, what do you think positiveness means to you? What is positiveness? The word positive, what does that mean? How does that stand out to you?
It's sort of like, well, first and foremost, it's all about, you know, getting out of bed in the morning. As you say, that is like literally the hardest part of the day. And once you've done that, you can do anything. and it's sort of like giving thanks and gratitude that I'm here and I'm alive, and I sort of count my blessings. I think I have had it worse in the past, and I'm on a better road. But then there's also people who got it worse than me. And I think I sort of pray for them, but then I move forward, and once I've counted my blessings, I can get on with my day. And it's all about staying away from negativity, because like I say, I'm a strong believer, and I can feel energies. I can feel a lot of energies, and when people's energy is just off, it gives me a headache, and I can't be around them. But when people's energy is on and it's positive, that's the kind of people you want to be around, guys.
Definitely.
At the end of the day.
Definitely. And that is very, very important, guys, you know, because you have to it's about your well-being and self-care, and it's about taking time out to look after your mind. This is like a big playground, and it's like a sponge as well. It's like whatever you soak in, information you soak in, or whatever you surround yourself in, you know, that's what you're gonna like get immune to. So what Samson was saying is about being around positive people. It's very true, you know. Try and surround yourself with positive people. And, you know, guys, going back into, you know, my testimony that I've left in the previous video, you know, coming from a dark path, you know, I chose to go down that road because it looked enticing, it looked nice, it looked, you know, let me try, you know, like I was like a kid in a candy shop. That's what it was like. And so there was so much different varieties, so much different things to taste and to do and to, you know, try, not knowing that it was going to bring me to a road of destruction, and a lot of heartache and a lot of pain, and a lot of medical you know, issues as well. Nothing too you know, serious, but guys, it's just like I've got to give thanks, because even though I was in that situation, in that dark time, even though I was doing the drugs, even though I was doing the drinking, even though I was like you know, working on the streets and making money in different ways, at the back of my mind I still had this light, just a little flicker, you know, just a little flicker. And, you know, it's just that little flicker done something. Because I believe in each and one of us, there's that little light. And that little light is hope. And you've got to find yourself to get to that light, to get closer to that light. It's about you realizing and understanding that, you know what, the life that I'm living isn't right. Because we know nobody wants to wake up saying, oh, I want to be on drugs, I want to do this, I want to do that. Nobody wants a negative life. Nobody. And the thing is that in my life personally, I know that I'm coming from a good surrounding, I'm coming from a good family. And as I said, it was me that chose to do the things that I was doing. However, the more I was getting wrapped up in it, it's like a fly in a spider's web. I was getting bound up in it. So I was getting just wrapped up in it. And the more I was getting wrapped up, the more it was becoming harder and harder for me to let go, even though I wanted to, because having a positive family surrounding and then living that, it's like living two lives. It's like living two lives. I'm out there living that life, knowing very well that I've got a good life. You know, I've got a good family life. I can't complain about my family upbringing, you know, but you find yourself in situations, you find yourself in circumstances, and that's what I did. And yeah, me sitting here today with my lovely handsome nephew, you know, look at his smile, lovely. me sitting here today, you know, in my right mind, as I keep saying, my right mind, I've got to give God thanks in everything that I do. Thank you, Lord, thank you. You know, it's like, it wasn't easy because, you know, to go through this year, next month will be a year, which we're all going to celebrate, me and my family, you know, and not slipping up and not going back and not even having the temptation to go back is amazing. Only God can do that. Only God can do that. And that's where my faith is, you know, being a Christian, giving my life back to the Lord and you know, every day serving God the best way I can and sharing it with you beautiful people, because it's about me expressing where I'm coming from, so it can help you. Is that to know that you're not on your own, you know. As I said, I've done the drugs, I've done the drinking, I've done the prostitution, I've done the gambling, I've done it all. I've done money making in so many different ways that I wouldn't even believe, you know. But when you look at me today and you think, wow, you really went through that. Is that you? Yes, it was. You know, that was my life and that was my journey. And I don't regret it because, as I said, I'm here in a positive mindset, sober mindset, speaking to you guys. So, guys, if there's anything that you want to ask me through what I've said today or my previous video in my testimony, just leave a comment. And if there's anything that you're going through that you want to speak about, just leave it in the comment box, you know, and I'll be sure to read it and, you know, reply to you. So don't think I'll be ignoring you or anything like that. So, Samson, is there anything that you want to say?
I mean, you know, like, as you were saying, what you went through made you a better person at the end of the day. And that's the one thing I believe in. Like, you either let these situations make or break you at the end of the day. I mean, like, I haven't had the prettiest lifestyle either. I mean, like, too much violence, hanging out with the wrong crowd, trying to make money in illegal ways myself at the end of the day. And, you know, sort of being judged as if I wasn't going to amount to anything, letting it get into my head, just reacting to everything with anger. And I thought to myself, I could either let this break me or make me. And I chose to let it make me at the end of the day. And I feel that the people that have got the most dirt on them are actually some of the best people in a way.
Yeah. Because
they've been through enough to know that they could come out the other side with a suit of armour. And you can too. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. That's very good. So can I ask a question, if it's okay? You said you was angry. You was an angry person. Where would you think that... did that anger lead you to, like, do the things that... to do these other, you know, these other things that you were doing, you know, like, did you...
I'd probably say so.
Yeah. And how did you feel when... How did you feel? Was you... I mean, was that a trigger? Was that your anger was a trigger to do these things?
I just felt that anger was the best emotion to, you know, emote. And I felt like sort of like, oh, men don't cry, all of this and that. And
what do you feel? What do you feel about that? About when you say men don't cry? Because there's a lot of men out there today, and there's a lot of young boys out there today thinking that they have, and that's where a lot of anger is holding when they've been told that,
it's
man
true.
Up, you don't cry, you know, tough it out and this and that. But I believe that God give us tears for a reason, and every tear has a story. So what could you tell the young, you know, guys out there today, or even older guys, you know, that's been...
I think, yes, men shouldn't cry to a certain extent. I think you shouldn't really burden people with your emotions, especially the wrong people. But if you're feeling some type of way and you've got the right people around you, then let it out. Or even if you got to go in a room on your own to just let it out, then let it out. Because I spent years sort of letting my tear ducts dry up, and that just turned to poisonous anger. And I feel like
toxic.
Yes, it all started from childhood. I felt like I was sort of shunned, not necessarily by my parents, but like I felt like school was especially rough for me because they didn't understand me. I was always told I was stupid, I'd never amount to anything, and that just turned to so much anger, and I held so much resentment in my teenage years. And I just said, you know, forget it then, forget it. If adults are going to talk to me this way, then I'm going to be so disrespectful that I'll be damned if I let anyone talk to me like that ever again. And that's where the anger came from. And I realised, you know, not everyone's out to get me.
And did you find that with that anger, because it wasn't involved from your family, you know, did you find that anger was played out in your home towards your parents?
Probably, yeah. I'd say shout out to you, Pops, because I know you're watching, like, because I'm not going to hot him up, but like, me and my dad clashed quite a bit growing up because we were both hotheads. We had probably like, I had the baddest temper as he did,
Okay.
We rubbed off on each other quite often. I'll admit that, but meaning we're like that now. We're like the best of friends.
So when they say iron sharpens iron, it's fire, flame, fire.
Create fire with fire.
Yeah.
But apart from that, like I say, honestly, we're like that, man.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That's fantastic. And what about your mom? How do you find your relationship with your mom? Did you sometimes take your anger out on your mom in any way?
I really tried not to, but it did slip out once in a while, and I felt repercussions for it, obviously. As a teenager full of hormones, it slipped out, man, and the struggles and the fights and the shouting matches just they're at an all-time high.
Yeah. Oh, Scott, thank you. Well, Samson, thank you.
The government name came out.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us, because there's a lot of guys out there today and young ones that, they're out there, as they call, the roadmans. Is that right? That's what, and I believe that a lot of those guys out there today that are in in gangs and all that, I believe that some of them, truly don't want to be in it. I believe that they don't want to be in that kind of lifestyle. But I believe that I'm not blaming the parents, because I believe that sometimes it can stem from the parents to a point, but that's another different topic. But we'll touch on different topics anyway. But sometimes it can be because they feel neglected or rejected, or maybe they feel that they have to prove a point. Maybe they feel that.
Yes.
I think it's just insecurity. I think it's a lot of insecurity personally. I just think that maybe if you read, because I've talked to a lot of guys one-to-one on their own, and who are coming from from the roads and gangs and stuff like that, and just to talk to them and to see the passion that they really have within them. But yet they can't let it out, because now they put themselves into a situation where they have to live a life that's not even their own.
I mean, the one thing I can tell you from experience is like a lot of young boys just want to be accepted. And I notice, especially with a lot of young boys that don't necessarily have dads in their life, they just want masculine camaraderie. So they kind of seek it out in the wrong way. But they think it's the right way because they just want to be sort of accepted by the older guys on the block. But it comes out destructively at the end of the day, but they don't realise it. They want a sense of belonging.
That's right, and
in a way, that's how I felt when I was younger. I wanted to belong to somebody. I wanted to be cool, but that so-called coolness kept getting me into trouble.
Yeah. And sadly, a lot of through that, a lot of people have lost their lives. A lot of young people are in the grave now. Do you know what I mean? And it's really sad to know that people's lives at such a young age have been taken because of of this. And it's not just here, it's all over the world, it's everywhere. It's true. It's not just America, it's not just all them other countries, and it's not just here, it's all over, and it's really sad, and I just hope that these discussions and these topics and these videos will, that we're starting here, me and Samson will be able to just give you some insight. We can't change your lives. We're not here to change your lives. We're here to just speak with you and just encourage you.
At the end of the day, we can only give you the seed. It's up to you whether you want to plant it and water that plant. Yeah. That's up to you.
Yeah, exactly, guys.
But we know you got this.
You got this, so go get it. Yeah, guys. So as I said, it's amazing to to be here and to do this video, even though I wanted to go live, but we will go live. Hopefully by next week we'll be going live, and also there'll be other videos coming out. But we just want to try different things, and I think these kind of conversations and these kind of videos, or lives it's real. You know what I mean? It's real, and it's about our lives sharing with you, and it's about you being healed in a way. Do you know what I mean? To know that you're not on your own. We don't want you to feel that you're on your own, and we just hope that our goal and our aim and our passion from our hearts is to really share what's the word called?
Genuinely.
Yeah, we wanna share genuinely, our hearts with you. So if there's anything that you wish to talk about or want to talk about, or that's on your mind, just leave in the comments section below.
Yeah, because even something as simple as dropping a comment can help you in a way, because this is a community and we want to communicate with you guys at the end of the day. So
absolutely.
Any suggestions, any stories to share, don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section.
Yeah. Yes, guys. So is there anything else you want to ask, or is there anything you want to say before we...
I can't really think of anything else.
No? Okay. No. We just want to thank you guys for watching this video, and as I said, subscribe, guys, and and click that like button, just keep clicking it, and keep pressing the notification bells, because guys, then you'll know when we have when we're up and running with the next video and etc. And just keep sharing, guys, you know what I mean? And we just want to, it's short and sweet, you know what I mean? But we just want to just let us know what you thought about this video. Just let us know what you think, and what more videos you would like to see as well, and more discussions and topics, and just feel free, and we just want to thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for watching us, and keep on praying for us as we pray for you.
Definitely.
Keep a diligent heart, and may God cover each and one of you, and may he just deliver you from all your hurt and pain and any circumstance that you're going through and situation. May the good Lord help you. Maybe you don't believe in God, maybe you don't know who God is, maybe you've turned away from God, maybe you're still serving God and it's difficult right now, you're in some serious situation, think, well, why did God do this, why did God let that happen, and so. But God is a loving God. I ask those questions many times, and God has he has answered me, and here I am, here I am. And because of him answering me and me trusting in him, this is why I'm here today. So I'll give him thanks. So guys, we're going to end this this video now.
Preach. Yes.
Yeah.
And most importantly,
go get it.
Get it.